Craving the flexibility of a tablet and the power of a laptop? Look no further than the amazing world of 2-in-1 laptops. These versatile machines transform from sleek tablets for on-the-go browsing to traditional laptops for tackling productivity tasks. But with so many choices on the market, finding the perfect 2-in-1 can feel daunting. Worry not. In this guide, we'll unveil the top contenders for the best 2-in-1 laptops of 2024, helping you find the ideal match for your needs and budget. 1. Microsoft Surface Pro 9. First impressions? It's undeniably sleek. Microsoft hasn't messed with the winning design here. It's thin and light, feels super sturdy, and that signature kickstand is still as versatile as ever. The 13-inch touchscreen is gorgeous with crisp resolution and vivid colors. Whether you're browsing the web, watching videos, or getting some work done, it's a real pleasure to look at. Speaking of work, let's talk performance. I got the model with the Intel Core i7 processor, and it's a beast. Multitasking, running demanding programs, no problem. However, there's an ARM-based SQ3 version available that boasts even longer battery life. The trade-off? Not quite as much power. So really, the choice depends on your needs. Speaking of battery life, the Intel version I tested wasn't terrible, but it wasn't mind-blowing either. I got a solid workday out of it, but if you're a power user, you might want to keep an eye on the charger. The SQ3 version supposedly offers much longer runtime, but again, you sacrifice some processing muscle. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the accessories. The Surface Pro 9 itself is fantastic, but it doesn't come with a keyboard or a pen. Those are sold separately and they're not exactly cheap. So factor that into the overall cost when you're making your decision. That being said, the optional signature keyboard is fantastic. It magnetically attaches to the tablet, feels great to type on, and even has a backlight. The Slim Pen 2 is also excellent with a natural writing feel and pressure sensitivity that makes it perfect for note-taking or creative work. So, the verdict? The Surface Pro 9 is a fantastic device. It's powerful, versatile, and beautifully made. However, the lack of a bundled keyboard and a hefty price tag for accessories might give some people pause. If you're a creative professional, a student who needs a powerful on-the-go device, or someone who just loves the flexibility of a 2-in-1, then the Surface Pro 9 is definitely worth considering. Just be prepared to shell out some extra cash for the full experience. 2. Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro. Let's start with the design. This laptop is sleek and gorgeous. It's incredibly thin and light, making it perfect for those who are always on the go. The aluminum chassis feels super sturdy, and I love the minimalist design. It comes in a couple of different colors, but I went with the classic Mystic Silver. It just looks so sharp. Opening it up, the display is fantastic. It's a 15.6-inch AMOLED panel with a super high resolution. Colors are rich and vibrant, and blacks are deep and inky. Whether you're editing photos, watching videos, or just browsing the web, this display is a real treat. Speaking of performance, the Galaxy Book 3 Pro packs a punch. I opted for the model with the latest Intel Evo processor and 16 GB of RAM. It can handle anything I throw at it, from multitasking with a dozen Chrome tabs open to editing 4K videos. Plus, the super-fast SSD keeps everything running nice and smooth. Now let's talk about the keyboard. It's backlit and has a nice amount of travel, which makes for a comfortable typing experience. I'm a bit of a typing whiz, and I can fly on this keyboard without any problems. The touchpad is spacious and responsive as well. One of the things that really sets the Galaxy Book 3 Pro apart is its integration with the Samsung Galaxy ecosystem. If you have a Samsung phone, you can use features like Samsung DeX to seamlessly connect your phone to your laptop. You can then use your phone's apps directly on your laptop screen, which is super convenient. Of course, no laptop review is complete without talking about battery life. And the Galaxy Book 3 Pro does not disappoint. I easily get a full day's work out of it on a single charge, sometimes even more. So you can leave the charger at home without worry. Overall, the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro is a fantastic laptop. It's thin, light, and powerful with a gorgeous display and a comfortable keyboard. Plus, the integration with the Samsung Galaxy ecosystem is a major plus for those who are already invested in the Samsung world. If you're looking for a top-of-the-line laptop that can handle anything you throw at it, the Galaxy Book 3 Pro is definitely worth considering. However, it does come with a premium price tag, so keep that in mind before you swipe your credit card. But hey, if you're a creative professional or someone who demands the best, the Galaxy Book 3 Pro is a great option. 3. HP Spectre X360. Now, I've been using this laptop for the past few weeks, and let me tell you, it's definitely a looker. The sleek gem-cut design with the chrome accents is just stunning. It's incredibly thin and light, making it perfect for tossing in your bag and working on the go. Whether you're a student carrying it to class or a freelancer hopping between coffee shops, this laptop won't weigh you down. But it's not just about looks, this Spectre packs a punch. The Intel Evo processors here deliver some serious power, and with that beautiful OLED display, everything looks incredibly crisp and vibrant. Whether you're editing photos, browsing the web, or even squeezing in some gaming, the Spectre can handle it all. Speaking of the display, the 360-degree hinge is what truly sets this laptop apart. You can use it in all sorts of configurations, from the traditional laptop mode to a tablet mode for sketching or reading. The tent mode is also great for presentations or watching videos. The hinge feels nice and sturdy, so you don't have to worry about it flopping around on you. The keyboard is another highlight. The keys have a satisfying amount of travel and bounce, making typing a breeze. And the built-in fingerprint sensor makes logging in super easy and secure. Now let's talk about battery life. HP claims you can get up to 16 hours on a single charge, and while I haven't quite reached that in my testing, it does last a good long workday. So you won't be scrambling for an outlet every few hours. Of course, no laptop is perfect, and the Spectre is no exception. The biggest drawback for me is the price tag. This is a premium machine, and it comes with a premium price. But hey, if you're looking for a top-of-the-line 2-in-1 that's both powerful and stylish, then the HP Spectre X360 is definitely worth considering. 4. Acer Chromebook Spin 714. First impression? This Chromebook feels sturdy. It's got an aluminum chassis that feels like it can take a beating, which is great if you're a student or someone who's always on the go. The design is sleek and professional looking, and it's not too heavy to carry around. Opening it up, the 14-inch touchscreen display is really nice. It's bright, clear, and has great viewing angles. Whether you're working on a document, streaming a movie, or browsing the web, the visuals are crisp and enjoyable. Now let's talk performance. This Chromebook is equipped with Intel Evo processors, which are supposed to deliver some serious speed. And let me tell you, it's snappy. Apps open instantly, multitasking is a breeze, and even streaming cloud-based games ran smoothly. If you're used to laggy Chromebooks of the past, this is a breath of fresh air. The keyboard is another highlight. The keys have a nice amount of travel and feel really comfortable to type on, even for long stretches. Plus, the backlight makes working in low-light situations a breeze. The touchpad is a bit on the small side, but it's responsive and accurate. One of the coolest features of this Chromebook is the included USI stylus. It magnetically docks to the chassis for charging, which is a nice touch. The stylus itself is great for taking notes, sketching, or annotating documents. It's not super fancy, but it's definitely a useful addition for creative tasks. Now let's talk about some drawbacks. The webcam is a bit of a letdown. It's only 1.2 megapixels, which means video calls won't exactly be high-definition masterpieces. And while the battery life is decent, lasting around 8 hours on a charge, some other Chromebooks can squeeze out a bit more. Finally, the price. This Chromebook isn't exactly cheap. You're definitely paying for the premium build quality, the powerful processor, and the included stylus. So, if you're looking for a basic Chromebook for browsing the web and checking email, this might be overkill. 5. Asus VivoBook S14 Flip. First up, design. This laptop isn't the most luxurious feeling machine. It's mostly plastic, which keeps the weight down, but it doesn't scream premium. That being said, it feels sturdy enough for everyday use, and the minimalist design is pretty sleek. Opening it up, we've got a 14-inch display. ASUS offers two main options here, a standard full HD panel and a fancy new OLED display. If you're a creative professional or just love watching movies, the OLED is definitely the way to go. Those colors are insanely rich and vibrant. But if you're on a tight budget, the full HD panel gets the job done for basic tasks. The keyboard is, well, it's a laptop keyboard. The keys have a little bit of flex, and the typing experience isn't the most inspiring. For quick emails and documents, it's fine, but if you're a writer who bangs out novels for a living, you might want to consider an external keyboard. The touchpad is a similar story. It works well enough for navigating around windows, but it feels a little cheap compared to some higher-end laptops. Alright, let's talk about the horsepower under the hood. Again, ASUS offers a few different configurations here, with AMD Ryzen or Intel Core processors. For most people, the base model with a Ryzen 5 chip will be plenty for everyday tasks like browsing the web, streaming videos, and working in productivity apps. If you're a creative professional who needs to do some heavy lifting like video editing or 3D modeling, you'll probably want to step up to a higher spec model with a Ryzen 7 or Intel Core i7 processor. Battery life on the VivoBook S14 Flip is pretty decent. I was able to get around 8 hours on a single charge with light use, which is perfectly acceptable for a laptop of this size. Now, the big selling point here is the 2-in-1 functionality. The hinge allows you to flip the screen all the way back and use the VivoBook S14 Flip as a tablet. It's a great option for reading ebooks, browsing social media, or taking notes with a stylus, which unfortunately isn't included. The touchscreen itself is responsive and the whole convertible experience feels smooth. So, overall, the ASUS VivoBook S14 Flip is a solid mid-range convertible laptop. It's not going to win any awards for performance or design, but it offers good value for the price, especially if you opt for the lower-end configurations. If you're a student, a casual user, or someone who needs a versatile laptop for everyday tasks, the VivoBook S14 Flip is definitely worth considering. However, if you're a creative professional who needs top-notch performance or someone who prioritizes a premium look and feel, you might want to look elsewhere. 6. Lenovo Yoga 9i Gen 8. First impression? This thing is sleek. It's got this polished aluminum chassis with rounded edges that feels really comfortable to hold. They call the color oatmeal, which isn't exactly what I'd pick, but it has a nice, subtle sheen to it. There's also a storm gray option if you prefer something more classic. Flipping the screen around, the hinge feels nice and sturdy, which is important for a 2-in-1. Speaking of the screen, this is where the Yoga 9i really shines. It's an OLED panel, and let me tell you, the colors are ridiculously vivid. Blacks are deep and inky, and everything just pops. It's great for creative work or just watching videos. Now let's talk about the keyboard. It's a good typing experience overall. The keys have a nice amount of travel and feel responsive. They also included a built-in fingerprint reader for added security. The touchpad is nice and spacious with smooth tracking. Under the hood, we've got the latest 13th Gen Intel Core processors, which provide plenty of power for everyday tasks and multitasking. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for super graphics-intensive work, but for most users, it'll handle everything you throw at it smoothly. One thing that always impresses me with the Yoga line is the sound system. The Yoga 9i keeps up the tradition with a built-in sound bar that rotates with the hinge. The audio quality is surprisingly good, with clear highs and decent bass. It's definitely a step up from the tinny speakers you get on most laptops. Battery life is decent, but not mind-blowing. I was able to get around 10 hours on a single charge with light use. If you're pushing it with heavier tasks, that number will come down. Overall, the Lenovo Yoga 9i Gen 8 is a fantastic 2-in-1 convertible laptop. It's got a gorgeous OLED display, a comfortable keyboard, and a sleek design. The performance is solid for everyday use, and the built-in soundbar is a nice bonus. However, the battery life could be better, and it's on the pricier side. So, who is this laptop for? If you're a student, creative professional, or just someone who wants a versatile and stylish laptop for everyday use, the Yoga 9i Gen 8 is a great option. Just be prepared to shell out a bit extra for the premium features. Finding the ideal 2-in-1 laptop is about aligning features with your lifestyle. Do you prioritize portability, raw power, stunning visuals, or a budget-friendly option? We've highlighted the key strengths of each contender to help you make an informed decision. Don't miss out on the future of mobile computing. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on the latest tech trends. Leave a comment below letting us know which 2-in-1 caught your eye, and check out the description for links to all the products we mentioned. Let's transform your mobile experience together.